Good evening. Welcome to Brotherhood of the Dice. I'm here tonight with some of my good friends. For this side, we have got Dave, who is playing Alex tonight. We'll introduce Alex a little bit
Me.
later.
Hello.
Right hand Dave.
Too many Daves.
And to the right of Dave, we've got Alex Oliver, who is playing Max tonight. We'll meet the characters in a bit more detail later. To my left, or to the other side, we have other Dave, who is taking the role of Eddie, and to the left of Dave is Casey, who is playing Fiona. Right. So yeah, we are playing a modern day scenario called Sins of My Youth. It's kind of like a scenario seed that was written by Scott Dortwood with a little bit of additions from myself. So hopefully you and the players will enjoy it. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say about it. So let's get going. Okay, so change the scene. So familiar sight to some people.
Hey.
Hey, Sheffield. Although it could be any city. It could be any city.
At least it's not Milton Keynes.
Yes, the Will Keynes again. Okay, so the characters, you're all a close knit group of friends, really close friends, best friends. You're all of a similar age. You've been friends since childhood or college, university, whichever. So it's entirely up to you. Um, but so we start off. The first scene opens with everyone, the five of you, Alex, Fiona, Max, Eddie, and Robert, sat in a car together. Um, so we will introduce characters now. So Casey, if you would do us the honors.
I'm playing Fiona. Fiona is a civil engineer. She's level-headed, maybe too serious. Um, she gets along best with the other more serious characters like Robert, and she finds the ones that are a little bit more frivolous, specifically Max, to be a little infuriating at times. But we're all good friends.
Yeah. So yeah, despite your differences, it's worth pointing out that despite differences people might have, everybody is really good friends. We're close, been close for a long time, and any one of you would do anything for any of the others, no matter even no matter how infuriating they might be at sometimes. So next we have Dave. If you would introduce us to Eddie.
Yep, I'm playing Eddie Collins. He is a passionate musician, but he's also a part-time bartender. He's sort of like the life of the party. He's the one that's always just has a carefree outlook on life, and he's good. Well, one of his best friends of the group. I wouldn't say the best friends, but the closest bond he has is with Max because they share the love of music and the whole carefree sort of way of living, and they can often be seen or they're often up late jamming together late into the night, and sometimes he feels a little bit judged by the more serious guys of the group, but we are all best friends.
Okay, and then of course we have Dave, who is playing Alex.
Hi, I am Alex. I am a graphic designer. So, anybody wants any logos doing, bit of work on your website, come to me. It'll be fine. I've known this lot basically since, we were teenagers. I'm very laid back. You can do anything. but generally life comes to me rather than me going and getting life, I think is probably the best description. A couple of them have kind of got a bit, I don't know, hate to say dull, organised in their old age, staring hard at Fiona and Robert. But yeah, we're all friends, so yeah, even though they can annoy me by having stuff like schedules and plans and stuff like that rather than going with the flow, I'm sure we're going to have a good time.
Okay. And last of all, we have Oliver. Oliver, who's playing Max.
I'm Max, and I'm a travel blogger. I travel around the world to exotic beaches and spend my time around beautiful women and amazing food and the finest things in life. And I love to party and to surf and to hang out and to not work like a real 9 to 5 job like people like Fiona do. I love Fiona, but she's very serious in her old age. It's not like when we were teenagers anymore. Some of us still have the spirit of our youth quite strong, particularly myself and Alex and Eddie as well. The three of us are quite still youthful and still trying to be behaving badly, in a sense, as much as we can. And the others, Robert especially, kind of gets in the way of that a little bit. But we all love each other. If and for the viewers, you'll notice that I'm Joey, Dave is Chandler, Dave is Ross, and Casey is Monica.
So although this is kind of private information, secret information, who is Max's best friend, and who is Max's is the person who kind of pulls that triggers Max sometimes.
Max's best friend is Mother Earth, man. But no, of these people, I've got a particularly strong connection with Alex, actually. It comes from having a deep-rooted exploration bug. We both love to explore and see the world. He's very much like that. So we've got a very deep bond, the pair of us. We've been to a lot of places together and seen a lot of things together, had some times.
And how about who presses Max's buttons?
Well, Robert and Fiona, the suits, the white collars, I've got a great job. I'm not late on my rent payments. I've got a mortgage. I've not had 50 jobs in 2 years. These guys, I love them a bit, but they're very, very serious, and sometimes it can kind of drag down the vibe a bit, you know.
And how about Alex? Who is Alex's bestest of best friends?
Probably Eddie, just because we both like just going out and finding stuff out in the wild, and just going places without having a plan or trying to organise travel. We just go, and that is absolutely great. I love it.
And who pushes Alex's button?
Robert a little bit, but Fiona, she is just so dependable. It's just like, but we need to plan this, and we'll catch the 11:32 from Sheffield, and then we'll have 5 minutes to change platforms to here, and then we'll catch the 15th. She doesn't even say half past. It's the 15:32.
She's great, but she's just a little too
she's
efficient.
awesome,
She doesn't let enough chaos into her life. There's not enough chaos in her life. She needs more chaos.
She uses the 24-hour clock in everyday speech. Bless her.
Yes, Drill Sergeant. Like
And
that time we're on holiday, she's talking about the 7:15 tour bus. Yes, Drill Sergeant.
800 hours. Right, and what about Eddie? Who is Eddie's bestest friend? The person he feels closest to out of these our group of friends.
Of the group, Eddie's closest to Max because Max he's got a similar outlook on life. He's very carefree, and he sees he gets a lot of inspiration from that for his music. So yeah, they just vibe on the same wavelength.
And who pushes Max's buttons?
Everybody's picking up the
No, it's Robert because Robert's just got this. You know, he judges him. You're wasting your life. You need to get a proper job. You've got no direction. But he doesn't understand the passion that
It's
I've
also
got for
very
music.
ginger.
And yeah. But that has nothing to do with it. No, he just doesn't like being judged by someone that's obviously quite well to do, and you know it's fine. Robert's took he's found his direction in life. That's absolutely fine. But don't judge others. You know, on your own achievements.
And Casey, who's Casey? Out of everybody, who's Casey's best friend? I mean, sorry, not
Robert.
Casey's, Fiona. Sorry.
Yeah, Robert.
Casey's like, I like none of you people.
Of course it is.
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah.
And who pushes? Who is it who pushes Fiona's buttons the most?
I think Max, or yeah, Max, because he's maybe a bit more vocal about how he finds her infuriating at times, and she also finds him infuriating. But life would be boring without Max. So.
Oh.
Okay, and of course there is of course Robert, who Robert is a successful lawyer, and he likes to let people know how successful he is. Perhaps a little bit too much, but it's well deserved. He's always had a sharp mind and a quick wit. He is fiercely independent. And if there's ever any disagreements, if on those rare occasions where tempers flare, he has always taken the role of mediator in the group. Has always been the one to resolve conflicts, making everybody see the how stupid they're being. Always take a logical approach.
His best, Dave, your TV.
His best friend, of course, is Fiona Marsh. Is Fiona with whom he shares a kind of that professional relationship. Although it's just they're just friends. Nothing.
A love of spreadsheets.
Yeah, there's nothing going on. They just really appreciate each other's. They're on the same level, on the same playing field. And he appreciates somewhat having someone that he can discuss serious matter without being judged, like he feels that he is being judged with the others sometimes. The person who winds him up the most is of course Eddie, who we find way too laid back, to the point that it just frustrates Robert because he sees so much potential in Eddie. And he just feels that he's just wasting his life. This idea that he's going to become this musician is just ridiculous. But Robert really enjoys Eddie's company, and he's one of those people that lifts up the group. But Eddie's lack of ambition really grates on Robert. Yeah, he can't help but feel that Eddie's wasting his potential, and finds it hard to resist pointing that out to him. Again, perhaps a little bit too much. So that is who we are. This is a group of friends, and like I say, you are all in a car driving along through the heart of Sheffield. Close the wrong. So you're driving along through the heart of Sheffield. Who is driving the car?
It's probably going to be Robert, because we're going to be in his like Audi, aren't we?
Oh, it is
Aye.
so the car in particular, it's a metallic white electric SUV Honda Envy.
Well, yeah, that's going to
Definitely. Yeah.
that's a Robert car, isn't it?
It probably is, yeah.
Definitely.
Eddie's 2CV is like probably on bricks somewhere.
I sold
what a
my car to
classic.
come on to come away to make a
It's
little bit of cash.
yeah,
I
that is
don't have
definitely
one
a
because I'm.
Robert or a Fiona car.
I don't have one because I'm so green, man. I don't have a driving license because that's just another way that the government keeps
That's
tabs on
because
me.
you
Also.
got caught doing 45 and a 30 yet again, though, isn't it?
It was 112.
It
and
was
a
my
30.
choice.
I'm banned for the rest of my life. You're twisting my melon, man.
So one of the things that that you've been discussing is this trip that Alex has been planning for months. This trip up into the Scottish Highlands, to the Knoydart Peninsula in particular, which is this last great wilderness in the United Kingdom. It's really isolated, all protected countryside. Alex has been working on this for months. He's really excited about it. And it's kind of what he's been talking about most of this morning. But where is it? Where is it that you're headed? You're all headed today, and why? Where are you going today?
Well, I thought we're going to Scotland. That's where I'm sure the Knoydart Peninsula is. So we're just going to drive north until it get. I don't know if Robert wants to share the driving in his fancy car. I mean, I'm happy to drive for a bit, but basically, when we're knackered, we're just going to find a travel lodge or something and stop for the night. I was figuring we'd probably go up like the east coast, across Sheffield, across to Manchester, then up towards Glasgow. But when we get knackered, we'll just find a travel lodge or something.
Glasgow's the west coast. You drive until the signs are in 2 languages, and then you're in the Highlands.
Yeah, but are we going to get that far? I don't know. See how we go. Maybe
you can get anywhere in the UK in one day.
We'll stop somewhere for something to eat.
Yeah, it's a fair run.
It's a fair drive. Yeah, I mean,
from Sheffield.
But yeah, head towards Glasgow. At some point, we'll get knackered. Yeah. We'll stop for the night. Yeah, find a travel lodge. There's always travel lodges in the services and what have you. So we'll just wing it. It'll be right. And then the rest of the way tomorrow. That's all right with you, isn't it, Fiona, Robert? And
Robert and Fiona are like
I did loads of planning for this. Like,
you have done loads of planning for that. That's really good, Alex. That's more than I would have done.
Just drive, man. Just drive. Let's just see where the road takes us. Go north.
Well, we need to go west a bit to Manchester and then north. But yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You drive north until the road signs are in 2 languages. Then we can stop. We can't stop until the signs are in 2 languages.
Robert pulls. You pull up to traffic lights at a junction. Robert kind of looks in the mirror, mirror towards Fiona and says, "Well, actually, Fiona. I think you'll find that me and Fiona we've got we've written down an itinerary for stop offs on route, so we can space out the journey."
Dad, I need a wee, Dad. Are we there yet?
So what is it? So what does our itinerary have on it then, Ross and Monica?
You've got it all in hand.
Robert and Fiona.
I'll just sit back and.
I ask Fiona. I'm driving. I need to concentrate on driving. Don't distract me. I hate it when people talking at me when I'm driving. Don't smoke in the car. Fuck's sake!
You're twisting my melon, man.
I'm vaping. It's fine.
Let's put some music on. We got some music on.
Fiona has her phone out and she says, "Well, I've sent you all our itinerary. Check your email."
I've got no credit on my phone.
I don't do
I've forgotten.
emails.
No
I've
data.
forgotten my
Can I use your
password.
hotspot?
I don't do email.
Can I use your
No.
hotspot, Eddie? Aye.
I'll go with the flow. Wherever we're headed to, I'm easy. I am. You know, I'm not a massive fan of
Sorry,
itineraries
Fiona.
and things
No
like that,
data.
but
Yeah, sorry, Fiona. No data. I can't. It won't load. The message won't even come through.
Does anybody want a strawberry bonbon?
Ooh.
yes, definitely.
Robert says, "Yep, I'll hold his hand
Oh,
out. Take.
I've got that pink flower stuff all over the back seat now.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him that. Go mental.
Okay, so as the lights change to green, Robert starts to pull away from the junction, and the familiar voice of the sat nav goes to hand, it hands out the next batch of instructions, but the kind of voice glitches briefly, distorting, hitching, and the car shudders and just suddenly dies. Fuck! Yeah, fucking! There was on full charge. What's going on?
Electric
starts-
cars, not very reliable, are they? What are we gonna do now?
Oh no, the itinerary.
Oh no! It went out the window.
And there's the sound of cars like beeping behind, and other cars start pulling round.
I'll wind down. Actually, no. It's does the electric window still work?
It doesn't. No.
Has it got a manual crank?
It has not got a manual crank. No.
We need to get out and push it out of the road, don't we? Because sitting there is not going to get us anywhere, and we're not going to move. So we're just going to
Don't
behind us.
Sorry, go on, Casey.
She was. Yes, let's get out and push. We need to get out of the way.
Just get it off the road or out of the way. Yeah.
Okay, so you as you start to reach for the handles, and suddenly there's attention is drawn by there's this loud bang sound of metal on metal and shattering glass, and looking towards the source of the noise, you see a truck moving at speed towards the junction, smashing aside the cars waiting at the traffic lights on your left, and the truck plows forward straight through the red light and barreling straight towards your car.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Get out.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
you pull the handles on the handle, and the door is just like click click click.
The fucking
Oh,
doors.
I've got one of those unbreakable bongs. I got it off the internet. I'll pull that out of my bag and I'll break the window with it.
Okay. What's somebody else doing?
I'll.
Fuck your car.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. So if I'm in the back,
Yeah, you
Well,
sat in the. Are you sat in the middle or to one side?
I'll be sat in the middle. So I'm going to turn around and start fucking kicking the window with me.
Okay. I imagine Alex is probably in the front seat. Maybe, I'm not sure. Where is Alex?
I would have thought Fiona would be.
Yeah,
being
Fiona's probably going to be in the
sensible and
front.
mother in the
Yes.
front seat.
Yeah, that's true. So the three
The
of you
kids
are
in the back.
Yeah.
The kids in the back, aye, exactly.
Okay, so Max, you start trying to smash the window. It's kind of tough and glass, so but one bash and it starts to crack. It starts to crack. Rob's, what the fuck are you doing? No, you would just calm down. Just calm down.
Look, I continue smashing. This bong's unbreakable. You can smack it off concrete. It'll break the window easy peasy.
Okay.
Smacking and whacking.
So what's Fiona doing? Like I say, this truck is just bearing down. It's just seconds away from you, and it looks like it's heading straight for you.
I'm panicking.
She's trying to open the door, and now she's like, "Isn't there any way to release the doors, Robert?"
There's a manual override down by the, and then the truck just smashes into the side of the car, and those final moments seem frozen in time. Random details rendered in absolute clarity. a bedraggled Kermit the Frog plushie attached to the bumper of the truck with plastic tie wraps, stuffing protruding from ruptured stitching, rust bubbling through the rose-red paintwork that is starting to fade and bloom with milky white patches, a fine spiderweb of cracks in one corner of the truck's windshield, the filth-encrusted gloves wrapped with dirty strips of cloth on the hands clasping the steering wheel of the truck. The large hulking form wearing multiple layers of fouled clothing, lank, matted strands of hair hanging from the dark recess of multiple hoods, held in place by several oversized woolen hats and secured by strips of cloth wound over and over the top of the head and tied underneath the chin. You see the side of the car crumpling like wet cardboard, the air filled with thousands of twinkling fragments of glass as the truck smashes into the car, sending it tumbling down the road. Finally, the world stops spinning. There's a ringing in your head, but outside your head the world is muted. Pain pulses through your body and nausea grips your stomach. Red and blue flashes smear the wet tarmac. Suddenly, the sound of chaos around you comes crashing in, hitting you hard. You don't remember if you crawled or were dragged from the twisted remains of the car, but burned forever into your memories is Alex's face. He must have been killed instantly, thrown from the car, his broken and bloody body lying twisted in the road.
So Dave's dead.
Alex is dead.
Shit.
Okay.
That was a short game for you, Dave. I've run over to him and
There's scene end.
oh.
What about the rest of us?
Oh no.
Okay. Right. Right. Change the scene. Okay. Go. As the four of you step off the small ferry at Inverry, the sense of isolation is immediate. The Knoydart Peninsula stretches before you, a vast expanse of rugged wilderness that seems untouched by time. The sky is a patchwork of rolling grey clouds, occasionally pierced by shafts of sunlight that cast golden hues over the landscape. To the north and east, steep mountains rise abruptly from the earth, their peaks shrouded in mist. The highest, you'll have to forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Oliver. The highest, Ladhabane, stands like a silent sentinel, its jagged silhouette cutting into the sky. The slopes are cloaked in dense heather and ancient forests, where the wind whispers through the branches of Scots pines and birch trees, their leaves rustling like secrets being shared. Below the mountains, the land descends into deep glens, where clear streams meander through the valleys, their waters sparkling as they cascade over rocks. The scent of peat and pine fills the air, mingling with the briny tang of the sea. To the south lies Loch Nevis, over which you have travelled, its dark waters framed by the wild rocky coastline. The village of Inverry, with its whitewashed cottages and single pub, feels like the last outpost of civilization. Beyond it, the narrow paths wind through boggy moorlands and long craggy cliffs, offering breathtaking views of the sea and the distant islands. But the beauty of the Knoydart is tempered by its harshness. The ground is uneven and treacherous, and every step is a reminder that this land is untamed and unforgiving. It's also a reminder of why you are here. It has been 6 months since Alex was killed when that truck ploughed into the car. Somehow the rest of you survived, walked away with nothing but a few cuts and bruises, though the loss of your friend, along with misplaced feelings of guilt, have left deeper wounds. As for the driver of the truck, dressed in multiple filthy layers of tattered clothing, you can still see them as clearly as if they were here in front of you. When the emergency services arrived on the scene, there was no sign of the driver, and no trace of them has ever been found. Life getting in the way, and other excuses. After the accident, you all slowly drifted apart. You thought it would never happen, perhaps the real reasons remaining unspoken. Then, out of the blue, you all got a call from Max. So now here you are, about to embark on the expedition that Alex had planned for you all. On the edge of one of the most remote areas in the United Kingdom, one of the last great untamed wildernesses in the country, to reforge broken bonds and heal wounds that have been long left untended. So, of course, Dave, that means you are now Robert Patel.
Oh, gutted, mate. Gutted. You are gutted. I was getting goosebumps when you were describing Scotland there, Phil. Of all the places, all the universe and worlds and places I can go in these games, these fantasy games, and you take me to Scotland and I've never been happier.
So, like I say, 6 months has passed since Alex was killed, and you've all sort of drifted apart. Something that you thought would never happen. So, but what has Max been doing over the past 6 months?
Well, he took Alex's death really badly, and he's been drinking and hitting the harder stuff as well, pretty hard for 6 months, to be honest. Probably almost lost his life in a few accidents where he was just lucky to have survived. He's wrapped himself in cotton alcohol for the last 6 months.
Okay. And what about Robert?
Well, since Robert was driving the car, he's probably been feeling massively guilty about killing his friend. The best of them, even though they didn't always see eye to eye, Alex was probably the best of the lot of us. So I would imagine him being who he is, he'll have been just throwing himself into his work, working like 12, 16-hour days, going home, leaving home, first thing in the morning, not getting home till it's time to just crawl into bed, and just working non-stop, pretty much driving himself to a nervous breakdown.
So, out of everybody, Robert is the only one who has had, prior to this, who's kept any kind of contact with anybody else. Although it's been quite rare and only every now and then, but you have kept. You've reached out to Fiona on one or two occasions, but it's probably been before you all got together. It's probably been at least a month since you last spoke to it. So what about Eddie? What's Eddie been doing?
Eddie took it hard as well. He sank into a bit of a depression, and because one of the injuries that he suffered was to his right wrist, so that made his guitar playing more difficult. So it hurts when he plays the guitar for any length of time. So that made him a little bit more depressed. So he's just been hopping from job to job, just getting by, and just trying to get himself out of this depression. But he just constantly has like the nightmares of what happened that day. So because he was the life of the party, and he's lost that little spark a little bit, but he's trying to get it back because he knows it's in there somewhere.
Okay. And finally, what's Fiona been doing over the last 6 months?
I think Fiona probably distracts herself with work quite a bit. If she's not working, she's probably at home alone with her cat. She needs sleeping pills to sleep, and is probably taken up smoking again. She watches a lot of movies, so she doesn't have to think.
So has Casey brought sleeping pills with her?
She would have, yeah.
Radio. Okay. So conversations have been a little strained, but you've slowly got back into the flow of things, into your stride, and slowly begin to open up to each other, reforging those connections. And although initially it's uncomfortable, by the time you're leaving, you're stepping off the ferry in Bury, it almost feels almost surreal that it's been so long since you've been back together. But it still feels odd. It always feels, you just can't shake that feeling that's there's like this gap, this void. Something is wrong because Alex isn't there. Especially since this is a trip he planned for you all. But thanks to Max, maybe out of desperation and wanting to like try and reconnect with everybody, Max has resurrected this trip that Alex has planned, gathered the maps, gathered all the routes, everything that Alex put together for this trip. And here you are now.
What time of year is it now?
It
6 months
is-
later after that.
It is September. It's Wednesday, the 24th of September, 2025. It's just after 2:00 in the afternoon. So you're all quite tired after the long drive up. You've like set off at pretty much at first light, and drove up, probably with kind of muted conversation on the drive up, but slowly you've kind of, like I say, slowly more and more you've opened up and sort of settled, become comfortable in each other's presence again. But like I said, there's still that glaring, that uncomfortableness. People have avoided speaking about Alex.
It was only 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm still not even started processing it. I'm still drinking. I'm still in the bender that started 6 months ago. I've not even started to process it yet. This is the drive up's probably the most sober I've been in 6 months.
So what? Talking of which, what has Max brought with him? Has he brought anything in particular with him?
Oh, I got green. Nah, I've got, I don't know. Probably some prescription sleeping pills from the doctor. Probably some
Okay.
alcohol. Probably some pot. Probably a bit more than that. Like, yeah, like he's probably hits it heavy. He's probably got some cocaine as well, and just party drugs. He's probably just heavy on the drugs. Loves the pot. Loves the
Okay.
cocaine. Has Valium and some prescription sleeping pills as well. Probably
Okay.
a whole
So if
bunch of
you,
shit. He's Hunter S. Thompson.
So if you want to make a note that those are the things that you've got with you,
Okay.
you can either unlock your character sheet and add them as items, or just make a note somewhere. It's up to you. There's the notes section on a little note section on part of your character sheet on the tabs.
It's like my last meal on death row. Like I can have whatever I want.
When-
A wish list.
and what about Robert? Where's Robert brought with? So we'll just mention that you have courtesy of Max, who has assembled like a checklist. Well, Alex's checklist essentially of like all the essentials, the camping gear and things. So that is all covered. But what personal items has Robert brought? If anything?
Well, obviously, I've got my personal mobile and my work mobile, and my laptop, just in case anybody needs to get hold of me. Because there's always things that do need sort of my personal attention. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a signal of some sort up there, if only to check my emails sort of on an evening. and I'll have my suit as well in the plastic suit bags, folded nicely in the back of the car, as well as more casual brogues and that kind of thing. But always take it, Max, mate. I know you like to party. Always be prepared for like a proper, less casual wear. It's always worth having a suit just in case you need it.
I hear you, but I'm still writing my drug list. Get back to me in a minute.
And a good, comfortable pair of shoes.
I agree.
Or at least.
And you want us to write all that as well?
I'll
just
have
write
some
it
nice,
down for this.
neat shoes. I'll also probably have a brand new pair of hiking boots that I haven't actually worn in yet.
Oh, yeah,
Because when was the
that'll be-
last time I went hiking? So
I'm sure
yeah,
that'll be
I'll
good.
have been to Black's and just bought a nice shiny pair of hiking shoes.
How
That
many days are we away for?
I tried on, and that's it.
And what about Eddie? Any personal items beyond?
Yeah, he's got his guitar, which he carries pretty much everywhere with him. He's battered and worn, but it's always perfectly tuned. He's got an iPod as well with his favourite music tracks on, and also he just carries a notepad for when he gets lyrical inspiration.
Mhm.
But that's it. He's a man of simple pleasures.
Okay. So just to add something to Robert. So probably before even getting on the ferry that brought you across to Inverry, the car will have the ferry's not big enough to have cars, so the car's back across the other side of the lock. But yeah, before even getting on the ferry, you're long out of signal. There's no signal here at all.
Won't stop me trying.
No, I'm sure it won't. So finally, is there any? Has Fiona brought any personal items beyond the obligatory sleeping pills?
She's
I need some of them
brought
as well.
warm, comfortable clothes.
Uh-huh.
Some good boots, practical stuff like that. She's brought some books, a couple of novels to read, and a camera, like a real camera.
Okay, cool.
To document.
Is there anything else? Anything? Okay, radio. Oh, sorry, go on.
Nope, that's
Oh.
it.
Okay.
I was just
I did add a couple of things on top of my little list, Phil. So just wanted to check you approve. I brought a surfboard, speakers, and batteries for the speakers. You know,
Okay.
like speakers that you can just like play from your phone or whatever.
Okay. Right.
Guys, I'm on EE. Has anybody got a signal?
I'm on
I've
gift
not-
gaff, mate, because you get
I've not brought my phone.
because of Sean Bean. I don't know. I've not got any signal.
Just keep
Yeah,
it. If you get a signal, let me know, because
My
I'm
battery's
getting
dead from
emails.
watching
Hey,
skateboarding
we're not here
videos
to
all the
work.
way up.
We're not here to work. Just
I
turn
know,
your-
Aye, we're not working. You
I
don't
know
need your
we're
phone.
not. I know we're not, but
I've got
the office needs me. At
I've
least
got a
to
power
keep
bank.
half an eye on things.
I've got batteries. You can plug your phone in once we get the camp set up or whatever. I've got batteries. You can charge your phone. I've got like the phone thing. You can plug it in. We can worry about that later. You're not working. You don't need your
we
phone
come
just
to
now,
one of the
man.
most remote places in the UK, and you're worried about emails. Come on, man.
Don't worry
The
about
battery's
don't worry
not
about
the
your
issue. I've
emails.
got a 50,000 kilowatt power pack here. The best that money can buy. It's the signal that
If
I'm
I see you
worried
working
about.
on your phone,
Well, I'm
if I
not,
see
am I?
you
Because I
on
can't
that
get a
phone
signal.
working,
I can't
if I
get a
catch you
signal,
on that
mate.
phone
Going in
working,
the lock.
it's getting yeeted in the lock. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely.
It's going yeeto into the lock if I catch you working. If I see one email on that phone instead of I want to see beers and drugs. I don't want to see and barbecues. I don't want to see work emails. If I see one work email, phone in the lot.
Well, we're not 16 anymore, mate. I've got responsibilities.
Yeah, but also you're on holiday. You're no working now. I understand you've got an important job. I get it. You make a lot of money.
That's
And you've got
why
a great
I'm
life,
only going to
but
check my emails like a couple of times a day, tops.
you
Tops.
better not catch me looking at an email. That
Guys,
phone will
guys.
be in the lock, mate.
Where's the campsite? Let's go get set up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go set up. Then we
okay.
can worry about charging your phone.
So there is no campsite in Inverry. You have got Max has booked you rooms in the single pub, and then you ahead of tomorrow you have ahead of you a 3-day hike where you'll be camping out in the wild. Two out of the 3 nights you'll be camping out in the wild. One of the nights, Max, or rather Alex, picked out a bothy near a remote village on the eastern side of the peninsula. They're called Barrisdale, which is this tiny little isolated fishing village. Well, not even a village, but yeah. So two nights you'll be camping out in the wild. One night you're sleeping in a bothy, and then back. By the end of the 3rd day, you'll be back in Inverry to catch the ferry and go back home. So talking of equipment, if you look in the Actors tab, there is like a little chest which contains all the shared gear that Max has assembled. So Max, you know that beyond yourself and possibly Eddie, Fiona and Robert aren't as accustomed to hiking,
Nature.
especially over a prolonged period of time. So it is like
Touching grass.
So it's likely that you in particular and possibly Eddie will probably take the majority, the heavier load of the equipment. So tomorrow morning, it's your responsibility to split up that gear to who is carrying what, and you can drag it from that chest onto your character sheets. And it should
To your character sheets, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously, there's things that everybody will have. Like everybody's got a lightweight tent. Everybody's got a sleeping bag. Everybody's got a rucksack. But yeah, so you can see should be able to look at that. There's like a list, a little in the characters tab, little chest icon. You open it up, and it's got all the camping gear essentially. So tomorrow morning, you'll have to split that up between you all to see who's carrying what. But for now, you spend the rest of the day and the night in the small village of Inverry. You take rooms at the local pub, as Alex had planned. And after eating and having a few drinks, tired from the long journey, you retire early that evening, quickly drifting off to sleep to the sound of the muffled voices of the locals in the bar below you and the soft whisper of waves on the shore of the loch. Forward to the next day, to Thursday the 25th. Forward. Okay.
So we're going to dish out the equipment today.
Yes, you're going to dish out the equipment. So I'm going to just switch the scene.
Oh, look at that, boys.
Lovely.
I'm going to cry.
Okay. So this is the what you can see is the Noidat Peninsula.
It's beautiful. It's a big beauty.
So, but yes, so you set off, you rise early the next morning and divide. The first thing you do is split up the gear, decide who's carrying what. You need to do that before we proceed any further.
Okay.
A little bit of inventory management, and then we'll get on the way.
Anything that there's 4 of, we get 1 each of those.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So if I go to drag one, will it just take 1?
It
says
it'll,
1 times rucksack times 4, so I just need to edit the thing so it says 1 times rucksack.
Oh, hang on. Yeah.
So yeah, you'll just have to when you drag it onto your sheet, you'll just have to edit it.
So everyone take a rucksack, a power bank.
I mean, you might not
Oh,
necessarily.
there
Yeah,
seems to be-
I mean, there is like I said, there's a tent each, but whether everybody's carrying a tent, whether you think Robert and Fiona should be carrying that
There seems
extra
to be-
weight or not.
Is there supposed to be power bank times 4 twice, so 8 power banks?
I've just accidentally duplicated it, so
Yeah,
one of them
right.
can be deleted yet.
So you might want to discuss between yourselves how that's getting split up. Like I say, taking Max, you need to be taking that into consideration. What people are capable.
So
what you feel people are
I'm
capable.
Yeah. So I'm just taking some of mine to start with, and then we'll see what's left. So I'm going to take 1 of each of the things that there's 4 of, because I can definitely take my share at least of that. Also, at the bottom of my bag, there's also like a lot of clinking from a couple of glass bottles, clinking together. Right. I am happy to take what's heavy, because I don't mind. I'll take the map because I'm good at these kinds of things. That's what I do. I'll take the map.
Is it wise, somebody who's you had a bit of a rough night last night, mate? Possibly somebody who took it a bit
This is what I do, though.
lighter. We'd be better off guiding us. Yeah, I'm not dissing you at all, mate. I know, but possibly
if you start
somebody.
Drinking, if you've not started drinking yet, today, then it's fine. But if you start, man, you just gotta. I agree with Robert.
I'll hand you the map because I've already started drinking.
Just to be safe. But yes, you are the expert at this kind of thing.
I am. It's what I do. I see the world. I go around and I see the places, but I don't even use maps. I just go into the place and I talk to the people and I just see where my feet and God take me, and that's how I do it. I'm not used to maps. You're right. You take the map.
Well, I mean, obviously, maybe we all should just like carry. Yeah, there's 4 of us, 4 of each of these. Apart from I don't think Fiona should be carrying like her own tent and things. Maybe I think one of us.
Yeah, somebody can take Fiona's tent for her. Yeah. I will carry Fiona's tent then. So I'll carry 2 tents. There you go, Fiona. I'll carry your tent for you, since I'm just a useless piss head. That can be a pack mule. I'll take some extra weight for the lady of the group, if you want me to.
Well, I've got a big guitar to carry as well, so.
That was your choice to bring, though.
There's 4 of the head torches, so we definitely take 1 of them each.
You could leave your guitar here. We'll be coming back.
I'm not leaving my guitar. I get the inspiration. I need to have my guitar on hand. Strapped to the back. It doesn't interfere with anything.
I'm happy to take the camping axe. That's another heavier item.
Again, I don't want to just jump in and be, don't feel that I'm being a negative Norman here, but is a man under the influence the best person to be carrying an axe? That's all I'm saying.
Right, fine. I'm definitely taking a lighter though, because I'm definitely going to need that. In fact, the one
a
I've got with
lighter,
me
I
is
think we
running
can
out
trust
already.
you with, mate.
Can I take one of the lighters as well, Max?
Aye, absolutely. There's 3 days food times 4. We should all carry 1 of them each.
So the food you'll be carrying, it's all dehydrated. Like add boiling water kind of things.
Aye, and granola bars and stuff like that.
I'll open the bag and go, wow.
So,
wow. Yes.
That's just like
you are
that's the
spoiling
camping
us.
food. We've also still got to set up a barbecue when we get to our campsite and then cook some actual burgers and stuff. Robert, come on. Obviously, this isn't the barbecue food. This is just the trail mix for walking on the
So
trail.
you
For
so
the
you know
hyper
Max after you
energy.
booked. So you Max, you made arrangements with the owner of the bothy in Barrisdale, and you know there's like that's it's only a bothy, so it's really basic, but there is
A big
some
Tesco.
there's a barbecue. There's a toilet, a shower. There's like sleeping pallets. But you made arrangements with the owner, and he's supposed to be leaving like things like fresh milk and bacon and eggs and some fish and things like that for your on arrival. You're there when you get there.
Yeah. Some flat
Again-
sausage and tatty scones for breakfast.
Whatever you've asked for. But, I mean, again, this is more Alex's arrangements, but you've kind of
Well,
just been.
we're in Scotland, so I imagine he's ordered a Scottish breakfast, some black pudding and flat sausage and all of that.
We need to take the stove and the pots and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's important that you put the stuff that you're taking on your character sheet. Not that anything's going to happen, but it's important that that you're carrying what you have, what you carry.
Fiona, do you want to take the compass? Because you're the most sensible one out of us, and I don't know how to read a compass.
Rude.
Sorry,
All
Robert,
right, she
but
takes-
you do my
she
head in
takes the compass.
sometimes.
Okay. So that's all working for everybody. It's dragging stuff from the
Yeah.
chest onto you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know what? If you're not going to let me be the map reader or the compass guy, I'm going to be the chopping the trees that are in the way down guy. I'm taking that axe. We don't have a machete, so I'm having the axe.
I just think because Fiona's an engineer as well, she'll know like
How to use an
how
axe.
to use a
No,
compass.
that's me.
More than I do, anyway.
She will.
So
that's
the
that's
person
true.
who's
She's
best-
a civil engineer. She will know the best how to use a compass.
The person who's best equipped to use do orienteering with the compass on the map would have the highest navigate skill.
What is my navigate?
You see, I would have thought that would be Eddie with all of his, I like the outdoors.
I've got 50 in
Mine's
navigate.
10. Definitely
Mine's
not.
10.
I'm an outdoorsman. I've got 50 in navigate.
Well,
Like it or
Let's
not,
not
this
be,
is, I'm good at this.
let's not be doing too much drinking then.
The axe as well. The hand axe it's just a small, maybe
Like a kindling.
just a
I'll
small
make this-
lightweight camping axe. For
Well,
just
that-
top
I'll
cheap
make
it.
this
sort
my
of thing.
last.
Yeah.
I'll make this my last beer until we get to the pub. And he grabs a couple of pills, puts them in his mouth, and downs a beer.
Max, we're relying on you to not get us lost.
Oh, we won't get lost. Scotland, it's tiny. It's about that size.
You can get lost anywhere.
I'm just going to put my iPod in and just listen to some music while the gear gets handed out. The rest of it.
So I'll pop the map
Okay,
up
so-
as well while you.
So the spare lighter you've got, Dave. Who's taking the first aid kit and the cooking gear?
Up.
I'll help with one of them. I don't mind.
Is there quite a few cooking pots? Because can we not spread the cooking pots out? between yourselves a little
It's
bit?
kind of one of those nested. It's kind of one of those nested
like a
sets.
nest one. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fiona can take the cooking pots because she's not carrying a tent, and they're going to be lighter than the tent, so she'll take those.
Okay. Somebody else want to grab the stove? I've got the second tent.
I'll get the
so-
stove. And then I'm pretty much,
I think that's
I
about it,
I
isn't
wouldn't
it?
say overwhelmed, but I think I'm pretty packed out now with stuff. So
I think that's about it.
Okay.
We've got the stove, we've got the compass, we've got the pots, we've got
Yeah.
the first aid. Who's got the first aid kit?
Who's got the first
Oh,
aid kit?
no.
Very
Oh,
important.
I'll take the first aid kit in that case.
Who's got first aid skill? Check
That's what I was
that.
going to ask too. Yeah.
Well, I can watch
50.
a YouTube video. If I
You'll
can.
get one of mine. It'll be one of mine.
Um,
That's what I do. I'm a travel blogger. Well, that's
Um,
vlogger, isn't it? Video log.
Yeah, I did a first aid course at work, so you know, I'm sure it'll be
I've got a
fine
50
as long as you don't cut your hand off with that axe.
I've got a 50 in first aid.
Is it
This is
wise
great.
though,
I'm the bit.
the
No,
man
you
holding the
take it.
axe to have the first aid
No,
kit?
you take the first aid kit. I'll take the axe. I'm gonna have more fun with the axe.
Is it wise, the man carrying the axe who's off his tits already, and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning?
We're in
the
Scotland. You've
first
got
aid
to.
kit.
When in Rome, you do as the Romans do. I'm drinking beer and taking pills at 9 in the morning. It's Scotland.
We've all got our own food. We've got a head torch. You two have got lighters. You've got the axe. God help us all. Sleeping bags, tents.
Hee. And when you say that, I throw it in the air
bank,
and catch it.
rucksack. Job's a good one.
Okay, so right, we'll cut it off at that point. So anything, if it should happen that that something is required and somebody hasn't got it, it's been left either at the pub in Inverry or it's in the car back on the mainland. Not that you're on an island.
Can I take
Nope.
a good knife then?
So you have now got whatever you've taken from the shared gear and whatever personal possessions you had. That is it. That's everything there.
Well, I would imagine the cooking pots will include like one of those knife, fork, spoon, aluminium
Yeah.
sets
So
that
cook,
slide together.
There's utensils for everybody. Yeah.
I wrote all my stuff in my possessions, and it's all not saved. I'm going to have to write it all
Click
again.
the save button. Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah. Well.
If you write stuff in you
Not
see
taking
the
long.
little notes. What tab is it on? I can't remember which tab it's on. On the cache and gear tab, there's a little box that says notes, so you can write in there, and it doesn't delete it. You don't have to save it.
It's all right. I just forgot to hit. I just forgot to hit save.
Or you can unlock your character sheet and just add a new item to your character sheet. But anyway, right, okay. So, like I said, there is the map that's in the journal as well. Anybody? Max is the one who. Oh well, whoever's carrying it. I can't remember who's carrying it. Well, whoever's carrying it. But you'll notice this is Alex's map. So you'll notice on the map landmarks, a series of landmarks that Alex had planned out. These like must-see locations. So of course you start in Very. The first place you were heading to, or destined kind of landmark, if you like, is the mountain Adhair Bane, and then from Adhair Bane you head east down the mountains to the Bothy at Barrisdale, and then from then after spending the night at Barrisdale, the plan is to head southwest and then west, cut in between the forests, then taking a slight detour to the waterfalls, and then back, following the path back down through the forests, and eventually to Inverry.
How do you spell paraphernalia? Parafenalia.
No,
Yeah. Just how it sounds.
PAREPH,
Is it?
not
Is
F.
it? Okay.
Okay, so
That's going to be coming immediately after the word drugs, isn't it?
Well, I've got like a list of drugs and then just paraphernalia, so that covers like bongs, lighters, skins, like all the things you need, crack pipe, all that stuff.
okay. So you set out early, like I say, you set out early the next morning. Your breath misting in the cool, crisp air as you start your trek northeast through the wild terrain. The path, though well trodden by past hikers, is rugged, uneven, winding its way through the undulating landscape. Silence here is profound, broken only by the occasional call of distant birds and the sound of wind sweeping across the moor. There's a feeling of being almost on the edge of the world here, where the past seems to linger in the air and the future is uncertain. You all feel the weight of the land's solitude, a melancholy that echoes the loss you feel as you strike out into the heart of the Noidat Peninsula. So you have been walking for a good few hours. You walk, like I say, you've headed roughly northeast from Inverry, sometimes following marked paths on the map, sometimes striking out across open country. Off to your left in the distance and ahead to your left, you can see the two larger forests, and you're following these crags, the Sigur Corre. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I don't know if you want to try and pronounce that, Oliver.
What's that one?
The one on just above 79 on the map.
Oh, I've got much chance. There's no chance of pronouncing that, mate.
Well,
I thought I
there
would
you
maybe try the mountain that you butchered before, but I think Inverry is Inverry, by the way. I think it's Inverry. It'll be Inver something. It's always Inver. It'll be Inverry. I know that.
Well. Anyway, so you're about that area, about just above the following those crags.
Yeah.
The top of those crags that's just above the number 79 grid. And the trail leads you steadily upwards, following the contours of the land towards the taking you ever closer towards the imposing silhouette of Ladhair Bane. And as you ascend, the views become more dramatic, with the jagged peaks of the mountain occasionally emerging from the veil of mist. The air is filled with the scent of pine resin and damp earth, a constant reminder of the wildness of the land. After a few hours of hiking, the path begins to descend once more into a glen where your route leads you eastward. And from here on, the trail becomes more challenging. The floor is littered with hidden rabbit holes, dips and rocks, and the undergrowth is thick with brambles and ferns. The trail quickly becomes less distinct, and you're forced to constantly navigate carefully to avoid deviating from your planned route. Who is leading your group? Who's navigating?
Oh, navigating, I think, is Max. God help us all. But at least, to be fair, going out at the moment, we're heading for that big mountain. And even Max can't get us lost heading for that big mountain.
It'd be something like Larvane, the mountain name. That DH will be silent. It'll be like Lar, and the BH is a V sound. So it'll be something like Larvane will be the name of the mountain. I know the BH is silent, and the the BH is a V and the DH is silent. Larvane.
Okay, Larvane. Okay. Radio. But yeah, so that is where you're heading. That is your point of reference. But obviously, you dip into it, particularly when you've headed back down. You head down into a glen. There's you haven't always got a clear sight of your destination, so you're constantly having to refer to your map and check your directions. So who is navigating? Who is the leader? Whoever it is, can you make a navigation check?
I'm fairly sure it was Max with the map.
Max, yeah.
Oh, I thought you took the map off me because I'm Mr. I'm irresponsible because I'm drinking at 9 a.m.
Oh, I tried, but I thought you took it back because you were Mr. Navigator.
All right, okay, yeah, fine. Yeah. I've got the map then. You want me to navigate?
Because you stopped. You had the last beer,
because you swung. You took your last drink.
My last beer until we get to the campsite.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. That's right. Navigate.
Hopefully, you'll have sweated some of it out by now as well. To be honest, hopefully this little trip will just help to chill you out. And
if you would like a hard success, it would only cost me 3 luck.
No, you don't. A regular one's fine.
Okay.
So if you want to make sure the map is in your inventory, removed from whoever had it prior. Anytime anything changes, anybody possession of something changes hands, you need to ensure that is that's updated.
Where's the items for the shared gear? Found it. Yeah, so I have got the map
And the
Okay.
compass.
and the compass. Right. Okay.
Okay, so
I've got all
Max, you while you know kind of just lay out the map on a rough as flat a surface as you can find, putting the compass down there, taking readings, checking the orienteering, checking the landscape, and you come. Like I said, at the moment you're not following any like marked path. You're kind of striking out against open country at the moment, and you with that roll you come up with what seems to be a better route than the one that Alex had planned out. That should bring should get you to your first destination quicker, and give you
Max.
more time.
Max,
Yep.
Max. I don't want to be, that guy, but is it really wise? Do you think that we don't seem to be following any path here? We just seem to be like, surely there are. I know we're out in the wilds, but surely we were on some sort of like hiking path.
We're following nature. We're following nature's call.
Yeah, all I'm
Nature's leading
saying
us
is,
today. Look,
do you really think that's wise?
I mean, it's going to
And
save
you've
us
got the
loads
map,
of time. We're
mate.
going to have
You've
more
got the
time at
map.
the camp. I've got the map. Yeah.
You are map. You are map.
So I can
boy.
see that I can see the shortest route is this way. The easiest route is this way. Look,
Okay, just
shows you the map.
thought I'd put that out there.
I trust you. I trust you, Max.
I mean, Alex had great intentions. You know, I love Alex as much as the rest of you, but this isn't what Alex did. This is what I do. This is my thing. You can trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Just thought I'd mention it. That's all.
Chill out, man. Here, smoke this pipe.
Rather not.
Oh, I forgot who I was talking to, Robert.
I'm not 16 anymore.
You need to let go of that inner city person, Robert. We're out in nature. Look
Exactly, we're in
around you. Be
nature.
inspired. We're not in a courtroom. We're in nature. Let the shackles off.
Yes.
Let the shackles go.
Yeah, let your hair down. Let your ginger hair down.
Nature. I think I've trodden in some nature.
Part of the experience, man. It's part of the experience.
I'll just
it's part of
wipe. Has anybody got any Savlon, by the way? Because these shoes are absolutely killing the back of my heels. They're the
What are you
best
wearing
shoes
brogues
money
for?
can buy, though.
We're hiking and you're wearing leather brogues, you madman.
These hiking boots cost me £400.
You can take the ginger out of the office, but you can't take the office out the ginger, eh?
Why didn't you break them in before coming, Robert?
Break them. They cost me £400. I'm not going
To
to
buy new
wear
shoes,
them.
you need to walk around in them.
I'm not going to wear them out before I start actually needing them, am I? That's mental. What do you mean wear them in anyway?
Makes them more comfortable to walk in.
Break them in. You have to wear them for
Then you
a couple of hours and you walk up and anyway.
Surely this is when they're at their best.
You need to be comfortable though.
Oh, they felt comfortable in the shop.
All that brain up there, Robert, and no common sense.
All that
it's tragic.
They felt
All
really
that
comfy
learning
in the
and
shop.
no common sense. It's
and the
tragic.
man said that they were
Absolutely
like
tragic,
the best that money could buy. So
the man saw you coming, Robert. The man saw you coming. You had mug written across your forehead. I'll sell this idiot some £400 brogues to walk up hills in Scotland in.
They're a nice suede, although it does seem to, it's got a bit damp now.
It's a wee bit mucky. It's a wee bit mucky.
I'll have to get my suede brush out tonight when we
and your
get to the hotel.
Coloured suede shoes.
Okay. So while you're talking, you carry on your way, following the route that Max has now planned out for you. This alternate route that leads you, and you can see it does true to his word. It does seem to be a more direct route, taking you straight towards the mountain, and you quickly get close. Quickly close the distance to the mountain, to your first destination. And the path, the route starts to lead you up the bottom, the kind of the slopes of this mountain, till it quickly becomes apparent as you get about halfway up that to proceed requires an almost vertical scramble up a rocky crag. And while this isn't, it's not, it's not anything close to actual mountain climbing or something, it still presents some level of risk. But to backtrack now and avoid taking this route would put you at least a couple of hours behind. And the other alternative would be to bypass visiting the top of the mountain. But this is one of.
Let's get climbing, boys.
I'm just going to out of Max's earshot. I'm just going to mutter to Fiona and Eddie. I don't want to be that guy and say I told you so.
You're being that guy though.
But Fiona, I'm just not sure it was wise to put Max in charge of Alex.
He takes off his jumper and on his t-shirt it says that guy. I'm already halfway up it, mate.
Here now.
Oh, the view's great up here, guys.
I guess we just have to make the best of it.
So just step up from the game. This is one of the places that we were heading to anyway, and we just take.
So this is is how do you pronounce it again, Larva?
Larvain.
Yeah. So we're here, and
or rather, you're beginning the ascent of it.
Get hopefully them boots that cost you 400 quid are good for climbing, because that's what we're going to have to do.
Well, I've got one of those nice slippy soles.
So yeah,
they've probably got a sole about that thick.
They're going to snap in half when you try and climb this mountain in them with your Elvis blue swaders.
We'll start climbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start your climbing?
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Casey?
She starts climbing too.
Okay. Right. So, like I say, this is not a difficult climb. I mean, it requires some effort. So it does require a climbing roll, but you can have a bonus dice with the climbing check. And before you do that, though, what order are you ascending in?
Max will be first.
Yeah.
I'll go second.
I was going to say I'll probably be last because I'll be huffing and puffing.
Okay.
And possibly muttering a bit as well.
Okay, so we should take it then. It's going to be Max, Eddie, Fiona, and then Robert. So okay, so yeah, Max is fine. So then Eddie, just do them in order so we can keep track of what's going on.
I'm lighting a bong at the top.
Okay, so Eddie, right, and it'll be and Fiona. Okay, so don't forget you can spend luck if you wish, or re-roll, or push the roll.
Is it 15 that I'd have to spend, or?
So if you click on the little spider thing, it will expand the card in chat, and it'll show you how much.
Oh, it's only 5, I think. Shit.
Oh, you pushed it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fall, you dumbass.
Oh God.
You had to spend 45 because it was your skill was a 20 and you were 55. You would have had to spend 45 luck.
What about Fiona? Yeah. What about Fiona? Are you taking the fail?
I'm just gonna spend the 4. No, I'm gonna spend the 4 luck.
Okay, so yeah, just click on the thing and it'll do the thing.
Fiona. I'm at the top, yeah, Fiona, check you out. Come on, you're gonna beat the boys.
Okay.
My luck appears to be 0.
Yeah, mine's
Oh.
0 as well, by the way.
Okay, so
yeah.
yeah,
Could
sorry.
it not
we
be power?
need-
Or are we
so it's
rolling for it?
it's 3d6 times 5. You just want to, if you haven't got if you haven't been set.
Times 5, 60.
Oh, yeah, Aldi.
50.
That's a 80 out of possible 90 for me. Where does luck go?
It's in the
Bottom left.
bottom row of your stats.
LCK.
On the stats, bottom row. Oh,
Bottom
yeah.
LCK.
Luck. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 80 for me.
50 for me.
Is yours set, Casey, or does that need setting as well?
It's not set. It's at 0.
Okay, so if you like, say, if you roll 3d6 times it by 5, and then just you just put it in the number in the box, and then you'll be able to spend the luck.
I thought pushing it spends the luck, but you spend the
No.
luck to just get the success, don't you?
Yeah.
Just, yeah. Yes,
But you would have had to have spent 45 points
45,
of luck out
yeah.
of your 50.
And your luck is a diminishing resource that is also a stat, because they might ask you to make a luck roll,
Yeah.
and it's getting lower and lower as you spend it.
So I pushed it and made it worse.
So need to roll 2 more as well, Casey. Roll the one d6.
Yeah.
If you click on it multiple times, it'll add okay.
Yeah, that's how you do it. I did. Okay.
There we
Just
go.
roll them one at a
Okay,
time.
the slow way.
Right, 50.
So 50, so that's 50 luck. I can put it into your sheet for you.
Easy.
There we go. That's 50 luck. So you can
Fiona
click,
was
you'll be able
first
to.
up after me.
You can. I'll do the luck thing for you as well. So you were going to spend the luck, weren't you? Oh, yeah. So there you go.
Got it.
Okay, cool. Right. Okay. So.
Hang on. I need to actually do the roll. Oh shit.
Oh.
I feel Robert would almost certainly push that.
Okay.
I'm not going to admit defeat, not this early on. Not when Alex is involved anyway.
Oh, close. But so that's 2 failed push rolls.
We haven't done
Okay. So
Although Eddie failed by more than me. I'd just like to put that out there.
is also above you as well.
That's why
no.
I failed, you see.
Yeah,
I'd catch
exactly.
Eddie.
So Max, you kind of you easily quickly scramble up to the top, well ahead of the others, and sit there with your legs over the your legs hanging over the side, but looking down, watching them, and you see the moment when Eddie maybe he glances up and smiles at you, and then his foot slips out from beneath him, and he scrambles to try and catch himself, and just then starts slipping down this. No, it's too far. It's too far below you. It's too far below you.
Type to try and catch him.
No, it's too far below you, and he slips. Starts slipping down the.
Was that Eddie or Robert?
Yeah, that is Eddie. So
Eddie, you dumbass.
So Fiona, you see you're looking up. You see Eddie slip, and he comes he's not he's not falling out and backwards, but he's like loses his grip, and he's just sliding, desperately trying to grab to stop himself as he goes sliding down this crag.
Fiona wants to make sure that she's not in the way. Scramble sideways, so she's not in the way, and maybe try to stabilize him as he goes by. She's not going to grab him because he'll just pull her down with him. So
You'll go with him.
Okay. So so you're not going to grab him.
no, it's just more like just kind of reach out and try to slow his slide
Right.
so he can grab onto something.
Oh, okay. So yeah, fair enough. Then we'll let you make another roll then.
Another climb.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah,
another climb.
Eddie, you can make another climb roll. Yeah,
another climb roll. Not with a
you
bonus.
do. Not with the bonus dice this time. No. Yeah.
Yay.
So Fiona reaches out. She doesn't grab you because obviously your momentum will probably pull her off the rock face as well. But she enough to slow your descent, giving you time to grab get a handhold and get your foot on another rock and stop yourself. But you don't. Not before you really badly scrape yourself, graze yourself, maybe catch your face, and you pull up your top's pulled up, and you graze your cut and graze your stomach, and you take a couple of points. You take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And Robert, you're probably looking up. You see this happening, and maybe it's that makes you panic, and you slip as well. But nobody is here nobody's nearby to grab you, and
Bastards!
Idiot!
you slip down this rocky crag a good 10-15 feet before you finally manage to, maybe your rucksack snags on something, finally bringing you to a halt and stopping you from tumbling down to the bottom. But again, you take let's see,
1d10, you're dead. That's your second character done before the first break.
you take 2 points of damage as well.
Okay.
You dumb fucks, what are you doing?
Are you all right, Robert?
Flipping, obviously.
Oh, be careful,
My
man.
laptop.
Ooh, good point.
This
Yeah, your
guy.
laptop. Yes, I like that. Your
My
laptop's gone crashing down the side.
I'm going to open my backpack and check to see.
What else
As long
you
as my
lost?
guitar's okay, I don't care.
Yeah. So yeah, you're kind of clinging onto this crag, the side of this crag. Fiona's looking down and you're asking if you're all right.
Oh, I've got music. Bang it! I can't hear anything for the music.
Oh, can't hear anything for the music.
Should be able to turn it down
Yeah,
yourself.
you can control it yourself.
You should be able to. Can you turn the music down, Dave?
I'm just trying. No, where's it coming from?
This guy, he's an IT technician in real life and he can't turn the fucking sound down on Foundry.
I'll turn the music off for a moment if that's great. If it's going to problem. There we go. Turn it off. Has it stopped, Dave?
Oh, I was enjoying it.
Has the music
No.
stopped? Oh.
He's got someone else playing.
You got another tab open or something?
That's just bizarre.
Yeah, stop the music now. Might try refreshing the window. It might have like glitched.
Yeah.
So while Dave's doing that, who has the who amongst you has the highest power?
That's 55?
Fiona says 85.
Oh,
50. Wow, 85.
85.
Check you out.
Yeah,
okay.
55 for me.
So, Fiona. So you said when Eddie slips, you kind of you reach out, you steady him, and manage to regain his footing, and you hear the shout below you, Robert shout below you. Look down, and you see him slip. His laptop falls out of his rucksack, and it goes tumbling down the crag. You can see it like smashing as it tumbles down, and as you look, following it to, you know, as it your eye following it as it tumbles down. For a brief moment, you see someone way below, far below, right at the bottom of the slope, below the crag, below the bottom, right at the very bottom of the slope, before you started climbing up, starting your ascent, and you can't. They're quite a way away, so you can't quite make them out. There's the mist, this little mist of the clouds are coming in on the mount across the mountains. But you could swear for a moment you see a figure dressed in filthy, tattered rags that flutter about them in the wind, and you can make a sanity check as this figure instantly reminds you of the person that was driving the truck.
Oh, easy peasy.
Okay, so you kind of like you sort of gasp, hug the crag that little bit closer, close your eyes, and then steal a look back down. But there's nothing. It just must have been a trick of the light. So there's nothing there. There's nobody there. Maybe you see a goat or a wild sheep wandering past the bottom of the crag.
It's a fucking goat.
And after you steel yourself, after you manage to like calm you slow the beat, your beating heart, you you continue the ascent, climb up the rest of the crag to the top where the others are waiting.
I'm just like tending to my scratched hands, scratched chest, and scratched face.
Good for you, man. Touch grass. You just used a bit too much of your body at once and touched it a bit hard. But you're getting it. You're doing the thing. You're out in nature. You're getting dirty. That's what we're here to do.
Fiona's just gonna drop her pack and have a rest. Flop down. Catch your breath. Will we wait for Robert?
Do you want a beer?
I'm just sat down
Yeah.
where I landed, crying over my laptop.
Might as well, eh?
Okay.
Us adults who can climb a little bit, a wee bit rock, will have a beer while we wait for the children.
Okay. So if you want, you can salvage your laptop. Maybe it's like it's caught a little bit further down the. Yeah, it's completely smashed.
Can I shout down? Best thing for it.
But yes, I'm like, absolutely.
You're
Come
now
on,
free.
man.
Come on, you're free
I
now.
can't leave it here. It's a security risk. So
Oh,
I'm
shut
gonna
up, or
have
your phone's
Yeah.
next, mate.
Okay, so you retrieve. You take the. I mean, aside from anything else, you can't leave something out like that out here. So you take the time to retrieve your laptop, and carefully, a little bit more slowly now. You can clamber up the crag till you finally get to the top of this crag. I mean, you're still some way from the top of the mountain, but at least this is the worst of it. The rest of it is just a steep slog, just a slog up the rest of the slope.
I'll give him a hand up when he gets near the top. I'll reach out and pull him up over the edge.
So,
Whose idea was it to go that way?
Didn't your law firm spend like £3 million installing a gym in your office? Why are you still so unfit? You've got no excuse.
That gym isn't for people to use.
What the fuck's it for then?
It's for people to know that we've got it. Fuck's sake, mate. Do you know nothing about how...
You white collars are a different fucking species, mate. I've
Brilliant.
never understand you, never understand you. Fiona, translate what this man's saying to me, will you? Oh man, you just need to break yourself in a little bit. This is your natural state to be out in this, and you need to get a little bit.
I'm sure your laptop's insured.
Your laptop would be fine,
You
mate.
claim it.
You're not going to get
It is,
sacked for
but it's got
damaging
all
your
my stuff
laptop.
on it.
Well, you've
Ah,
got the
well,
hard
you shouldn't
drive.
have brought it on your holiday
You've
then.
salvaged the hard drive. I don't know why you're bringing a laptop in the middle of nowhere.
On your holiday, it's not gonna. You're not gonna get any internet signal. It's not gonna work. What are you gonna
Play
do? You're gonna sit
solitaire.
and look
Play
at
solitaire on
spreadsheets?
it. That's about it.
Play solitaire and look at spreadsheets like a wanker. No, we're here to have fun. Camp,
I happen
cook on
to
a
like
barbecue,
spreadsheets.
tell
These
ghost
spreadsheets are very
stories.
important.
See, a guitar, I can play that and everyone else can enjoy it.
Enjoy might be
Yeah.
doing some heavy
Spreadsheet,
lifting
it's
there,
like-
mate.
All right, you might not enjoy it then. Look at you.
Play. I've heard him. Play is doing some heavy lifting, mate.
I can play. I can
Reading
play.
a map is doing some heavy fucking lifting, Max.
Come on,
Climbing
mate.
a wall's heavy lifting for us.
I'm here. I'm here. I managed to climb up here. Listen, boys, if Fiona can manage it, you have got no excuses, or you're old and unfit.
I managed it. I just slipped. And Fiona helped me.
You're
Thank you, Fiona, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, nature, fantastic. Yeah, nature. This is definitely very nature. Lovely. Cheers,
It's amazing.
Alex.
I love it. And I get like a stalk of grass and put it in my teeth like fucking like the hillbilly
Wurzel Gummidge.
stereotype. Yeah, the old Wurzel Gummidge.
Okay. So it is it's just after 1 o'clock, almost 10 past 1 that afternoon, when you finally reach the peak of, I'm going to mispronounce it again because I can't remember what you said, of Ladhir Bane. Hang on.
Hang on.
Lambin?
Larvane.
Lavine. Oh, yeah. So it's after midday, almost just after 1 o'clock. By the time that you reach the peak of Lavine, and this is Lavine.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty, yeah.
It's very nice.
Where you take, as Alex planned, you take a moment to rest, pause, to take in the scenery for a moment,
And reflect.
stop for a moment to have a drink, have something to eat, overlooking the beauty of the surrounding landscape.
And pour one out for Alex. Here's to you, my friend.
Sit in tune and play my guitar for a minute.
I wish you were here with us. This was your trip. We really miss you. It's great being here with the guys. You would have loved it. Yeah, I really miss you. And I just look up, and then I pour out a whole beer.
So perhaps while after you've each said a few words, you've had a quick something to eat and a drink. Perhaps you take a moment with Fiona's camera, take a group shot.
Mm-hmm.
The shot,
some scenery shots.
Yeah. Some scenery shots and a group shot with the man. They can this image. What you can see with this behind you.
With us doing the selfie, like the group selfie, where you're like,
yeah. And you can, and then kind of maybe you'll wander off. You have a quiet moment to yourselves. Thinking about taking a moment to think about Alex and what's happened. How over the past 6 months. And while you're kind of just wandering around the top of the the top of the peak, you can all make a spot hidden roll.
That's one thing I'm reasonably good at.
Man.
Success on a 58. I'm pretty solid with the spot hidden. 65 I've got. Oh, check out Eagle Eye, Fiona.
Need one from Robert. Are you did that solve your problem, Dave, by the way?
Yeah, I'm sorted.
Cool. Okay.
I'm still
Go on.
trying to fix my laptop.
Okay, yeah. So what's Eddie doing?
Eddie's still messing with his guitar, so he's not concentrating on what's around him at the moment.
Okay.
Obviously.
Said maybe.
Give us
Go on, Louis.
do
Plays
you,
guitar, but he's not singing.
do you have a relevant
Oh.
skill?
I've got a guitar under my arts and craft.
Yeah, give us a roll on that then. Ooh,
Oh,
look at
fucking
that.
excellent.
Look at
See, there
that.
you go. That's what he's doing.
That's an extreme success. Nice. Got Jeff Buckley on the trip with us here.
Okay, so yeah, you can kind of all wander around. Robert's checking over his laptop again for the fifth or sixth time, vainly trying to see if it's what is salvageable.
Your
Eddie's
hentai will
sat,
still be on your hard drive. It'll be there.
Eddie's sat to one side, plucking, playing some melancholy tune, looking out some tune on his guitar. And you, meanwhile, Max and Fiona, you're kind of still, maybe it stood a little bit apart, but stood looking out across this landscape as the clouds start to come down, beginning to obscure, obscure your vision, cut down the cutting you off. And as clouds come down, it's like almost like a thick bank of fog as the clouds come down across the top of the mountains. You catch a fleeting glimpse of a figure across way off in front, maybe about a mile away. So they're only small. Across the edge of that knife edge, you can see on you ahead of you to the runs off to the left. And as the cloud comes in, yeah, exactly there, yeah, kind of off that way, yeah. And
So
and
we
you
see
see,
here where Dave's mouse is, and we see somebody down here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, for a moment, as the clouds are coming across, are coming down, it moves across. You both see this figure, and then it is then the as the cloud bank moves across, they're just obscured. They disappear from view, and you find yourselves and as the clouds close in around you all, you feel the temperature start to drop, and there's maybe you feel a little bit of moisture in the air from the clouds, and as it surrounds you all in this thick fog, muting the sounds around you. And for a moment it feels like there's nothing beyond this small island of jagged rock. And then within a moment, the cloud bank passes, and as it clears, you can see out back down across this knife edge, and the figure, whoever it was, is gone. Eddie,
Yes.
you're plucking away and getting a tune. You're what kind of song is it? Is anything in particular inspired it, or
What's inspired the where we are? Just the beauty of the landscape, and it's sort of like a freedom inspired song.
okay? So you're playing, kind of plucking along with me, and as the cloud comes in, sort of surrounding you all, it gets the music, the sound of your guitar takes on this strange sort of muted quality. Kind of, it cut you at first. Originally, there's kind of almost like an echo to it, and then when the cloud comes in, it really deadens the sound. As you're playing, you play. You play and it's almost like for a moment, it's even though the sound is deadened, the echo cutting off all the echo, then just for a moment it sounds like there is an echo. But then you realize the chord, the just the couple of chords, the 2 or 3 chords that you've just played, they're not being echoed, you've echoed them. You heard them before you played them. And then the cloud bank moves past, and the fog clears, and it opens up again, and the sound of your guitar, like kind of the notes of it kind of rises, and they lose that deadening to the sound.
Am I aware of this while it's happening?
Yes.
Or am I just so I'm like, okay, what's going on, sort of thing? And
So you kind of like say you think you're playing, you hear it, you kind of like kind of subconsciously almost, you hear the echo of the notes suddenly again, even though it's the echo had stopped, deadened by the fog, but then you realize the echo, you're echoing the sound that you heard. You heard these chords and then instantly repeated them.
And I've played them when okay, I get it. Okay.
So yeah, you heard them and then repeated them rather than you playing them and then you hearing the echo. It's the other way around.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, but like I said, the cloud bank passes and your vision clears again, and the landscape opens up around you once more, and the figure that you, Fiona, and Max saw is gone. Clearly, they must have headed down one side of the mountain.
I'm going to assume I was just seeing things. I'm not going to mention it to Fiona that I saw that person.
Okay. I mean, you were like I say, you both kind of stood maybe 10, 15 feet apart, and you were both looking in the same direction. But yeah. So,
well, I'll maybe glance at her then. When
okay.
I see that the figure's gone, I'll glance at Fiona and see if any inclination that she maybe saw the same thing that I did.
She'd be looking in the same direction, and she'd probably try to look through the viewfinder on her camera to see if she can get a better look.
Oh, okay.
That's probably what she'd be doing.
Oh, right. In which case, give me a look roll. Or unless you have you don't have photography skill, do you? So yeah, a look roll.
No, I don't.
A look roll or a spot hidden, one of the two.
Let's go with that. Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of raise up, bringing the camera up to and like the viewfinder, you see the figure and you start to zoom in, and then that's when the cloud bank passes across and the figure just disappears from view. But yeah, so Max, you'll have probably seen Fiona lift the camera up to look through the camera at the same time as you see the cloud bank like just come across, obscuring your vision. Sorry, what were you saying, Casey?
Taking a photo, or what I think taking a photo at the same time as I was looking. Okay.
Yeah, after the cloud bank goes by, she would kind of lower the camera and just be staring in that direction.
Did you see something?
I don't know. It looked like someone was down there a minute ago, but I don't see them now.
Yeah, I saw them too. I saw them too. Yeah, then they just ducked out of sight. They were there for a second, and then they were gone. Someone climbing the mountain, I guess, on their own. I think I just saw one person.
Huh. I thought I was seeing things.
I mean, I know I'm a little
got a
bit.
picture.
I'm a little bit adventurous, but still, I think it's a bit dangerous to do this on your own because you could fall. One of us could fall and break our leg, and then somebody else needs to phone an ambulance and all that, like an air ambulance. You shouldn't do this on your own. That's a bit concerning for that person. Hopefully, they're local and they know what they're doing at least. Not our problem anyway.
Okay.
I said no more beers until I got to the mountain. We're at the mountain.
Okay, so as Max cracks open another beer, what's everybody else doing?
I'm still wondering about that little weird musical experience, and I've stopped playing my guitar now, but I'm not going to bring it up with the group just yet. Maybe have a bit of food, have something to eat.
I'm just going to probably have a, well, looks like there's only about 3 square foot that you can probably wander around safely up here, looking at that picture.
It's a
but
mountain.
Not,
I'm,
It's
I'm,
not
not,
a
with your,
park.
not with the shoes you've got on.
I'm just going to
No, with
wander
your,
around going,
with your shoes, aye.
nature. Yeah. Nature.
It really is wasted on you, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
We'll go to Laser Quest next weekend. This is good. This is great. It's wasted on you. Don't even appreciate it. Beautiful up here.
So, eventually, picking up your bits and pieces, you decide to move on. You descend down the east side of the mountain to the foot of the mountain. I'll do the name again. I forgot how to pronounce it again. Heading
Larvain.
down Larvain. So yeah, so you descend. Moving on, you descend down the east side of Larvain, down to like moorland that stretches out to the east, and eventually to Barrisdale. But by the time you've reached the foot of the mountain, it's starting to get late in the day, and you decide it's time to you should make camp before you lose the light. Although the ground here is more open, more flatter. It's you're walking out again across open country through thick heather beds, and so can be quite treacherous, especially when the light starts to fail. So you go for some way, but when it gets to about 4 o'clock, and you decide to you'd plan for this anyway. You decide to find a spot to pitch your tents. The next day, you know that the next day should be will be much easier going.
Do you know what? None of us have forgot to pack. Everyone's forgot to pack, sorry.
Pajamas.
Insect repellent. When that sunset hits and the midges come out in the Scottish Highlands, boy.
Oh, we're going to be meal for midges then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
It needs Avon
Midges are
hand
just Scottish
cream.
mosquitoes.
Is it not a bit late in the year for midges?
I'm not sure what exactly time of year it is. I think you're right, Dave. I think it's an earlier start of the summer thing.
You would. Yeah, I mean, Alex would have probably planned for this, so we'll say there might be
That's
some,
probably a start of the
but
summer
it's
thing, right.
it's the worst of it. The worst of it will have gone. Yeah. So like I say, you get so far and find a spot, a relatively flat spot where you can pitch your tents. The tents you've got, like I said, the lightweight tents, packed down really small, and they're kind of long and low, so just enough room for you to kind of get a sleeping bag in and get in. And the top of it is, even at the highest part, it's probably maybe 10 inches above your face when you're laid inside. So you probably sit around for a few hours talking, chatting, reminiscing
Telling ghost
about
stories.
Alex, maybe telling ghost stories.
Has anybody got a
Has to be
signal?
Oh,
I thought you were going to say a cigarette there. I thought you'd finally let your hair down. Fuck me, a signal. No, I've not
phone.
even looked at my phone.
I intentionally did not bring technology.
I've not even
apart
charged
from
my phone.
iPod.
My phone's dead and I've not even charged it. I've not even looked at it. Couldn't tell you if I've got a signal.
Can I ask you
We're
something,
no.
Robert? You've booked this time off work, surely. If your company or your law firm can't operate without you, you're doing something wrong.
I just need to,
They know you're not. They know you're not at work. You know you're not at work.
I just need to keep tabs on things,
I think you're using you're using it as a bit of a crux, as a bit of a distraction for something.
I need to.
It's a little
just
bit
keep
disrespectful,
my
honestly,
eyes
Robert.
on what's going on.
It's a bit disrespectful for the rest of us. We're trying to have a holiday and commemorate Alex's memory, and you're trying to work.
I'm not
Come on,
working. I'm
man.
just checking my emails. It's different.
Fuck your
Yeah,
emails. I'll chuck
You're
your
not
email
that
in the
important.
lot.
Wait till
We've
you
all
get back.
got
When you get back, you'll have 20 emails to go through.
we've all got our crutches. Max is half cut, has been all day. Made us
You could
fall
you could-
down half a mountain.
yeah.
You've got your fucking guitar.
Well, I don't have to rely on a signal for it. I don't have to rely on technology for it. It's an acoustic guitar. It's a piece of wood with strings.
Not when I've taken a pair of scissors to him. That won't be.
I'll try it.
Fiona's got.
You telling me you brought scissors?
I've
The
got
first
an
aid
axe.
kit.
Got an axe, first aid kit.
Oh, help!
I've noticed Fiona's taken up smoking. She hasn't smoked since she was 18.
Right.
We've all got our crutches, so don't come at me, mate. That's all I'm saying.
It's just the technology. We're in the wild. We're in nature. We are in the literal.
We're in the
nature.
21st century, though, mate. Should be able to get a signal anywhere, even up here.
No.
You're right, we
Build
all
a
have our
tower.
crutches, but
You
every
see
now
that
and again you've got
mountain?
to take a break from
Prime
it.
place for a tower.
We all have our crutches, you're right, but every now and again you've got to understand the importance of taking a break. And as he says that, he pulls out a handful of pills and cracks another beer
The whole point of this trip that Alex put it together, the whole point was to disconnect from the mainstream, to disconnect from whatever it is, whether it's work, whether it's life, stress you out.
Unplug from the matrix, man.
Yeah, that was the whole point of this adventure. And to not is, like Max said, it's disrespectful. It's a little bit disrespectful.
Well, maybe
Especially with the fact that
Max
he's not here now to enjoy
maybe Max
this.
is going to stop popping pills every 5 minutes.
I can't, because Max is a grown man. He knows he can put whatever he wants into his own
I am
body.
a grown man.
So how come Max can do that?
But,
And,
and
I'm
also,
not allowed to
Alex
check
is not
emails?
here.
What's that about?
Alex is not here, so I'm already partying for 2. You've got to stick up your ass, so I'm partying for 3. Fiona, we're still on the fence.
He's
She
allowed
might
to
be
pop
cool,
his
maybe
pills.
not.
I'm not allowed to spend 5 minutes checking emails. What's that about?
The pills aren't reliant again on technology. They're not reliant on a signal. With the pills, I mean, I'm not condoning what he's doing, but
I'm finding that it's an easier tune into the frequency of God and nature. That's all I'm doing. I'm enhancing the experience. I'm just making this more. I'm enhancing the sensory experience that we're having. That's what I'm doing.
Anyway,
with drugs now.
let's
Constructive.
Robert. I love you, Robert, but we haven't got a signal, so it's
back me
a
up
null
here.
point anyway. It's a null.
Back me up here, Fee, and
big
just tell
point.
him to quit it with this new age bullshit. Because, even Alex didn't buy into all of that shite.
Look where we are, Robert.
This was Alex's idea. This was his whole. This was what he wanted us to do.
But it wouldn't be like 15 sheets to the wind, would he? Like our friend Max here.
I'm only 13 and a half sheets to the wind, I'll have you know.
Can I give you a high five when you say that? I'd give a little giggle. Sorry.
And you've made camp amongst the heather on the leeward side, the eastern side of the mountain, which is called. Oh, it's called.
Blah, 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 blah.
I just cannot keep that name in my head.
Larvain.
Lavine. Yeah. And eventually, as conversation, inevitably peters out, one by one, you retire to your tents and try and get some sleep.
Dagger into my tent. Stumble into my tent. Sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
comes easy to
so
the least.
literally have to crawl in because it's like, like I said, these tents are just those kind of like low things. It's
Little
maybe
bivvy
about
backs,
almost like a bivvy thing, yeah. So it's just enough room for you to get a sleeping bag in and lie in it. But yeah, so you all retire for the evening. And can you all give me a
It's going to be a power roll.
well, maybe I would say Constitution roll.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Can't change your mind at all. You said that.
Oh,
I'm only
Fiona again. Oh, and Robert.
I'm only
I'll
2 or 3 away from a hard success. If it makes a
I'll
difference,
spend
Phil.
six
No.
luck points.
So no, this is a passive one, so no luck spending on this one.
Oh, okay.
So Max, perhaps, due to all the alcohol and the pills and whatever else he's been consuming, you sleep like a log.
Yeah.
Sleep like a dead man.
The rest of you kind of toss and turn, and it's not the most comfortable. I mean, because obviously the ground isn't completely flat, and even with a mat underneath you, it's still no matter
Rocky.
whichever way you turn, you always seem to find a new lump, a new rock sticking into the small of your back or your shoulder. So it just takes some time for you to before you finally. In fact, you probably finally fall asleep through exhaustion. But while you're awake, the three of you can make a listen roll, but you can make it with a bonus dice as well.
You know, I don't think I've passed the roll yet.
Still not.
Oh, there we go.
And
Everybody passes.
oh yes, in fact,
Okay.
I did really well then.
Yeah.
Obviously
you
heard
did.
me.
Okay. So,
Oh, you got that one.
like I say, you're fighting. It's almost becomes a battle to try and get to sleep, and maybe just when you finally sleep is finally starting to overcome you. It's probably gone 3 o'clock in the morning or more, and then you begin to hear strange noises outside. The weirdest sounds that echo across the moorland. Just kind of weird, mournful, moaning, wailing sound. Sounds distant at first, but then it seems to get it kind of fades, and you hear it echo out, and it fades out, and then maybe 10-15 minutes later it comes back again, and every time it comes back it seems to be that little bit closer, and then closer again, and closer again, to the point that can't be more. You guess it, of course, but it sounds maybe 10, 20, 30 yards away from the tents. It's like,
Me, Fiona,
You hear it?
can you hear that?
I can hear it.
There aren't wolves around here, are there?
Don't think so.
Nobody told me there'd be wolves.
Don't want to.
Fiona has come out of her tent to see if she could see anything, and also to wake Robert up if he wasn't, but he's awake, so that's a relief.
Okay, so you're getting out of your tent. What's
Yeah.
Well, if I hear other people shuffling about, I'll stick my head out my tent.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so you stick your heads out. You see Fiona clamber out of hers and stand up, looking around. So you can hear this like I say, this kind of mournful wailing.
Deer?
It may be deer. Maybe it is deer.
Wild cats? What else
I'm
do they
asleep,
have up
it's-
here in this godforsaken
coup.
part of the country?
Well, there's nothing that's gonna,
It's a coup.
as far as I know, there's nothing that is gonna eat us in this part of the world. But I'm not 100% sure now.
So the sky is almost perfectly clear. You can see the star, like just beautiful sky. The night sky is beautiful. The number of stars you can see, and the almost like scattering of dust across the sky. And there's not a full moon, but there's maybe half a moon. It's quite bright. And where you're looking around you, Fiona, you see off back toward in the direction of the mountain. You see a silhouette of of a figure, a large horned shape silhouetted in the distance, in the darkness. I mean, not like I say, no, maybe 30, 40 yards away. And there's something
Does
about
anybody
it.
see that? Look,
Sorry, go.
look there. She's like pointing.
We have a look.
Do you guys see that?
I'll turn the head torch on as well and have a look.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't turn it off. Turn it off. So it'll spoil your night vision.
I don't have night vision.
Well, you don't now because you've just blinded us all with your turning your torch on.
Can we all see it?
But yeah, so if you kind of like climb out and stand up at the side of Fiona, and you can't.
What are we looking at anyway?
It looks. You can see this kind of vague. It can't quite make out the detail, this proper shape of it, but it's quite big, bulky, and these like large horns.
A deer.
It must just. Is it a deer or is it just some rocks and trees that just looks weird in moonlight?
I'm going to shout out to it. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, you can all make a sanity roll, apart from Max, who just oblivious.
Laughing.
It's funny because Oliver knows exactly what it is and he's laughing at all of you.
Where's sanity?
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby.
Okay.
Highland Q.
So as Eddie gets up and he's got his head, flicks his head torch on and calls out, and like Robert says, as soon as he flicks the torch on, it kind of blinds you, it reflects back, cutting down the how far, being able to see properly, very very far, much beyond the range of the actual torch. And you see as Eddie calls out, you can see a blurred movement, and this silhouette, this horned silhouette, just dashes away, and must down the slope and out of sight.
It was just an animal.
Robert, you maybe stood to one side, because of Eddie did this, but they got his torchlight out, so you kind of shielding your eyes, which for a moment gives you a little bit clearer vision. And as this silhouette moves and it dashes away, you see it rise up on hind legs and run away on two legs. And you lose 1d3 points of sanity. The rest to
Just
Robert.
a deer, then. That's...
Yeah, it's just a deer. Just a deer. It's the stag.
An animal.
They make an eerie noise, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just curious. It was. We're in its territory. It was just curious. It doesn't make it any easier to stop it being nerve-wracking.
There you go, Dave. 2 points of sanity. You lost. There you go. Now you've done it. There you go. I'll let you go with yours then. 1 point of sanity. Lucky.
1 point of sanity.
Yeah. So
See what all your sober asses get?
Sorry, involuntary action we require. Let's see.
Fall down the mountain.
Oh, okay. So do you? At the sight of this, you kind of just cover your eye, close your eyes, violently, rubbing your eyes with the heels of your hands. No.
No.
You two probably I probably hear him saying that. You'll hear him saying this. Look round, just kind of like rubbing his eyes, and like patting the heels of his hand. And you open it, and then you finally take your hands down.
No,
Nothing there.
no, nature.
All right, Robert.
It was an
Nature.
animal, Robert. It was a deer. Calm
Must
down.
have been. Yeah. Well, next time let's do this in like Hyde Park or somewhere like civilized.
This is part of the adventure. This is a little bit
Pretty-
nervy, but we're
Freaky
on.
ass shit, waking us up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I wasn't sleeping well anyway, so that's why I'm.
You know, some I don't know who said it when we were on top of that bastard mountain. We're like, oh, what happens if somebody breaks a leg? What happens if somebody breaks a leg? We haven't got any phone signal, have we?
Oh, we have to carry a person.
We'd be,
Oh, well, no,
we'd be right up,
Don't go to
right
the
up a creek without a canoe.
Don't go to the negative straight away. Nothing's happened. We're fine. We had a bit of a
There's
hiccup
like
on
random
the
weird shit
mountain face.
wandering around, going ooh at
It's
us.
a deer. It was a deer. It was an animal. It was a local wildlife. Of course, it's going to make noise. We're on its patch, but it's not attacked us. We're fine. Calm down. Your emails,
All right,
your
Robert,
emails
just
aren't going to
gotta-
save you.
Gotta relax.
Your
I
emails aren't going
am
to save you. I
going
love that.
to bed.
Yeah, I think best idea. Everyone try and get at least what little bit of sleep of the night is left.
Okay. So
Just as everybody's just about to fall asleep, I do a massive fart that echoes round the mountain. Wakes you all up again.
okay. So finally you retire again. You retire once more to your tents, and finally you manage to get to sleep. Like I said, probably more from exhaustion than anything else. Yeah, and you quickly fall asleep. Robert, your sleep is plagued by horrific, terrible nightmares. Send you tossing and turning, sweating profusely in the night. Or what do you dream about? What are your nightmares? What do you see in your nightmares?
How old? Oh, we're like 30, aren't we?
Yeah.
Probably I'm going to be trying to. My brain is going to be trying to sort out like deer or scary deer. So it's probably some sort of like deer eating other deer and just like looming at me with like bloody mouths and scaring the shit out of me. Because I know deer eat like moss, but these appear to be some sort of carnivorous deer that have my name written down in their little book with their hooves. So yeah, carnivorous deer.
Okay. So next morning you wake with a start. You all have slept well, apart from Robert, who you wake exhausted. These nightmares having you.
Somebody get me a latte.
I get my beer.
So you all crawl out of your tents. Like I say, Robert looking the worse for wear, looking a little bit pale, bags under his eyes, under his bloodshot eyes. But you all have aching muscles from perhaps being, maybe unaccustomed to the rough sleeping. Max, maybe not so much. But the rest of you all have aching muscles, unaccustomed to the rough sleeping conditions and yesterday's hiking.
And falling down mountains.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Particularly sore and bruised.
I'm fresh as a daisy.
Yeah.
Ready
Max.
to take on the day.
Max is annoyingly cheerful and chirpy.
Max is always annoyingly cheerful and chirpy, though.
I'm always cheerfully annoying. Today I'm annoyingly cheerful.
Okay. Oh, let me change it to the next day.
I get the cooking stuff out, and I've got a fire going, and I am cooking bacon for the gang.
I was going to
We're
say,
having
yeah,
bacon and eggs for
do us
breakfast.
some of that.
Oh,
We're having
you
bacon and
know,
eggs for breakfast, but we're in Scotland, so we're having bacon and eggs for breakfast, but we're having black pudding and flat sausage with our bacon
Winner.
and eggs, and tatty scones.
no, we're not.
So all the food you've got with you, it's all dried. It's all like hydrated food or dehydrated.
Porridge.
You know. Yeah, dry, freeze dried stuff that's light and easy to carry. You've got no like
Shite. Jai,
proper.
I've got black pudding and flat sausage. I mentioned before when we were doing
Yeah.
inventory. I just never wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned Scottish breakfast. We've got flat sausage. We've got there's no eggs because we broke the eggs climbing up a mountain. Actually, there's no eggs. The eggs definitely got broken trying to climb a mountain. But we've got bacon, sausage, flat sausage, black pudding, tatty scones, beans. Got an extra pan for the beans on the fire, straight in the fire. Proper breakfast for the boys. Beer. Ready for the day.
So after eating, you break camp and you finally strike out across the rolling moorland, bright with purple and pink heather. The day's hike is much more easier going, as you expected, being mostly flat or downhill as you head in the direction of the tiny hamlet of Barrisdale on the southeastern shore of Loch Hourn. The day brightens and the clouds are swept away by winds blowing up the valley, leaving clear blue skies. As the wind drops, the warmth of the autumn sun warms your skin and dries out waterlogged ground, causing a faint, low-lying mist to send snaking tendrils across the landscape, where a lone stag bellows out a mournful call.
Is that the same noise from last night?
Maybe something similar.
I glance over at Robert and see if he's all right. It's only a day, mate, or a stag.
Deer.
I'm probably just white as a sheet at this point.
Okay, so eventually you are heading you're heading just this downhill. So the latter half of this part of your journey, you're heading downhill towards Barrisdale, off the mountains down into this valley. And this you can see again, these are the actual places. So this is Loch Hourn.
Beautiful.
This, as you can see in the distance here, this is the Bothy, and I take some artistic license with Barrisdale. So Barrisdale is just out of sight round this corner, kind of in this bit around here. You can't quite see it. This is the actual Bothy down here. Campsite across in the field across from it. So, eventually, you arrive at the remote Barrisdale Bothy. But as you get closer, you are surprised, Max in particular, to find that the Bothy is not what you expected. It is in an advanced state of disrepair. The door is wedged open by a drift of dirt, dead leaves, and other detritus. Inside, there are further signs that seem to suggest that it's been unused for months at least. And all this doesn't sit right. This just seems odd to you, Max. But you booked the Bothy. You spoke to the owner over the phone only a few weeks before.
Mm-hmm.
So from the Bothy, there's a track that leads down to towards the shore of the loch and round the coastline to where the village, or this hamlet, this small fishing hamlet of Barrisdale is located.
The person that I booked the Bothy with, do they live in the village?
Yes, they supposedly live in the village. Just to your best of your knowledge, anyway.
We can't stay here.
It's not looking great, is it?
There's a sweeping brush. We can clean up the dust
is
and
that-
leaves on the floor.
Is that town like just?
It's not going
Can
to
we
be
get
the
there?
Ritz. It's a bothy in next to the.
I
the
mean, I know
lock. It's-
bothies are meant to, you know, they
We'll
they
give
are
it
the
a
most
sweep, it'll be
basic,
fine.
but this looks a bit worse than that.
We can give it a sweep out. It'll be all right. It's maybe just not being used for a wee while.
But that's okay.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
Can we not?
I'm not bothered if you're not.
Doesn't, no,
What
it
time
shouldn't be
is
like
it?
this. If we booked it, it should not. If you booked it with someone, it shouldn't be in this
yeah.
state.
Yeah.
True.
Is it
true.
walking
You're right.
distance
We
to
did pay
that
for this.
Barry?
Aye, a couple of
wherever it
miles
is?
or so. Or
Well,
yeah,
let's-
it's
let's-
about it's about a quarter of a mile away. Just
Right,
it's
let's
literally just
go
round
and
the corner.
find the owner and find out what the crack is. Maybe it isn't this one that we've booked.
Might not be
Maybe
this
there's
one. Yeah,
another one.
it might be another.
Maybe
nearby.
it's
Let's
might be the wrong
walk to
one, good point.
Barriscale, find the owner, and get this sorted out. Because this is not
Mhm.
what we've booked. Surely that's just wrong. They're robbing us.
Well, I
if
did
it
pay
is.
good money, so
Maybe
yeah, you're right. It should
it's
be in
the
better
wrong one.
condition.
There's another one round the corner. We've just made a mistake. We've got lost.
Maybe.
Whatever. Let's just go and find the owner, get it sorted out.
Mhm.
If it's only
Aye,
an
maybe,
hour's
aye.
walk. Because we're not supposed to have like food and a barbecue and all that,
Yeah, there's supposed to be stuff there for
and
us.
after like
Oh, yeah,
rehydrated
that's what I had
porridge for the
arranged to
last
skip
like
breakfast, wasn't it?
however many meals. Maybe there's a big Tesco as well.
We want something good to eat. Not
Get
this
some-
freeze
yeah.
dried.
There's definitely not a big Tesco up here. You'd be lucky
Get
if there's a wee
some,
Tesco here.
Get some chocolate and
Might be a
crisps.
local shop. There'll be a little shop in the village, surely,
Yeah,
as well.
pasty. It's
For
gotta be a
anybody
drag.
outside of Britain, that's watching, there is what's the big one called? You have Tesco Express, but no one calls it that. It's called Wee Tesco. And what's the big one?
Oh,
Tesco
extra.
Direct. Is that it? Tesco Extra. That's it. Tesco Extra.
Yeah, I can't
Nobody
speak.
calls them that. We call them Big Tesco and Little Tesco, or Wee Tesco if you're Scottish.
There's got to be a Greg's if nothing else.
There'll be a Greg's, definitely.
Right.
Let's do that. Let's go for a little wander to the village.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what you're
Get
is that
me
what you're
steak,
doing? So you what are you doing? You're taking your packs with you, or you're literally
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
take
take
it.
it-
Oh,
We've
yeah,
got
yeah,
to have
yeah,
made
take
a
it.
mistake
Let's-
somewhere.
Yeah, we've got. We think this might not be the right place, so we're going to take our.
Unless
packs
you want
with
me-
us, aye.
I'm happy to stay, and maybe the owner will come along if they expected us today.
The village is just round the corner, mate. It's quarter
Yeah.
of a mile. It's nothing. We'll just all take a packs with us. I don't think this is the right place. I think we're best to just keep
if you
moving
would,
now.
we
Don't
can
sit
leave
down
a
and get
note.
comfortable.
I was going to say, should we leave a note behind just to, if someone
Yeah.
comes along and say we arrived, is gone to the village.
Hi there. We walked into your bothy. Seems it's a shithole. Hopefully, this isn't the one we've paid good money for.
You
Is that
can
what you're going to write?
I've got my little notepad, my little lyrics pad. I can just leave a note say "gone to the village" and leave a little note
Leave them a wee
behind.
note then.
you can Max. You can make an idea roll as well.
All
Have we
right.
got is there a phone signal? around
Idea
there?
is intelligence
no
rather
signal.
than education. isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's that intelligence idea roll. There's no phone signal at all. Everything's
Not even near the village. That's disgraceful.
So
You're in rural Scotland.
So
mate.
stepping back outside, and you look back at the bothy. This is the right bothy. You recognise it from the website. This is the place.
So I look at I'm like guys,
There's a
this
camp.
is the right
There's
one.
like just across. There's like a just in front. This so there's like a kind of a almost like a gravel track runs across the front of it, and just to the opposite side there's a ditch that runs down to the lock, and a small kind of stone bridge. I can barely call it a bridge. It's only like a couple of yards across. A kind of stone bridge, if you like, that bridges this ditch to the field opposite the bothy, which is the campsite, and there's like a little sign just with a like a symbol of for camping.
I'll
This
go
is
outside with
disgraceful if
guys.
This is the place.
This is the right place. I remember it from the website. Question, Phil. Did it have photos on the website and it looked a lot better than this?
Yeah, So you recognise it. So like I say, looking at it, you can recognise it. I mean, it's still inside. It's essentially what it is. I mean, it's very basic. It's just a bothy. So there's one room. It's basically split into 3 parts. To your left is the sleeping area, which is just like some bunks with just like bare wooden frames that you put a sleeping bag on. To your right is like a kitchen area, which has got a table, and there's a stone plinth where you can put like a gas stove on. It appears that there's electric lights in here, and in the middle, in the central, as soon as you immediately in front of you as you're walking through the door, there's a like a toilet and shower. Like I say, there are electric lights, but everything is just just dirt everywhere, and cobwebs and like leaves and crap is like blown in.
So it appears it is the right place, guys. So obviously we're going to have to get like a discount, a refund of most of our money because it's a shithole. But it is the right place. I don't know how constructive going and looking for the owner is now. We're going to have to.
If nothing else, we can get some food.
We'll get some food, but we can at least complain as well and say what game.
But the thing is, we're going to complain either way, right? We can complain now, and they make our time even worse while we're here, or we just deal with it, have our camping trip, and then when we're leaving, then we tell them.
Fiona to take a couple of pictures of the state it's in now, because the owner might say, "Oh, well, it wasn't like that when I left it." So get some pictures, Fiona. This is minging.
Absolutely.
Good thing.
So Fiona will take some pictures. She's also going to look for. Is there a broom or anything in there?
Yeah, there's like where they sort of directly in front of you, where there's the kind of a toilet and a shower. There's like a broom and mop, but again they're covered in cobwebs, and it doesn't look like anybody's been in here for months and months. And also there's no the welcome kind of package of food that you were promised isn't here either.
Yeah, I think we need to go to the village, at least get some food. Yeah, I don't mind giving it a bit of a sleep out.
Left us some food.
Let's
leave
give them the opportunity
leave the room
right.
just now. Grab a couple of photos of it while it's a mess. Don't sweep it up just now. If we need to sweep it up later, listen, if we get to the village and the guys are shithead and we're going to have to just deal with it, then we just deal with it. Hopefully it's not, but be prepared to just deal with it if we have to, okay?
Yeah.
It's not going to be the end of the world if we have to sweep up.
Oh, no, but you shouldn't have to, though. That's the point.
Yeah.
I know. But let's not let it ruin our holiday. Let's stay positive.
Yeah.
Let's go see the asshole, though.
Okay. So, so Fiona's taking a few photos, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right, so you snap a few photos of these, inside, mess it's in. And then all of you going? All of you heading down the road?
Yeah, I think stay together. There's no point anybody just staying here.
Okay, so like I said, there's this. It's a river. You can see it like runs all the way down to the loch. This in front of the bothy is the camping area, and then this is the track, like a gravel track that leads down here, around over to the shore of the loch, and then round the corner, so out of sight of what you can actually see. So you head down the track towards Barrisdale, and as you pass, as you're passing this like copse of trees. Ahead of you, just on the corner ahead of you, you spot a group of 3 or 4 people. Some distance ahead, you just catch sight of them just as they're rounding the bend in the road, and where it bends round and follows the coastline towards the village.
How many people did you say? Sorry.
3 or 4. You're not sure. You can only catch just a brief glimpse of them as they disappear around the corner.
Walk in the same direction or just ahead of us?
Same direction, just ahead of you. Yeah. A few hundred yards ahead.
Maybe I'll pick up the pace a little bit, see if I can kind of catch up with them just to get a better look.
Okay.
Subtly. Just pick up the pace slightly so that we're slightly catching up with them.
Just walking a bit faster.
Just slightly.
Yeah. What
One
about
or two
everybody else?
Have we all seen them?
Yeah, you've all seen them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll same thing.
Hail them.
So you kind of see them just as just as they're going around the corner.
Oh,
So they're, you
pick
know,
up
like-
pick up a bit of speed in that
Yeah.
case.
Okay. Radio. Say Fiona as well.
Yep.
Right. So it's on the too far. You can't. It's a bit too far away. It's unclear if the locals or if the hikers like yourself. But like I say, they disappear around the corner almost as you see them. So you pick up the pace around the corner, and ahead of you, you can see the village or the hamlet of Barrisdale, a traditional fishing village. It's a collection of a few dozen low, squat, dark stone cottages arranged at random intervals down a single street that terminates at an ancient stone jetty and natural harbour. Beyond that, you can see a narrow, pitted and overgrown, cracked tarmac road that winds off to the south into the hills. Presumably, eventually it goes. It reaches Inverry. And there's no sign of these people that you saw. And as you reach the edge of the village, you notice how strangely quiet it is. There's no sign of, like I said, there's no sign of the people that you saw on the road, nor of anyone, for that matter. As you walk down the street, it quickly becomes apparent that this place is abandoned. The houses are deserted, some completely empty, some as if looks like the residents have just up and left without taking anything. Stranger still is the fact that it seems to have been this way for years. Dirt and cobwebs cover everything, poking around and in some of the properties. You disturb local wildlife that's taken over residency. And down by the jetty, it's the same. All that remains of the village's main form of transportation and livelihood is a single fisherman's boat, partially hidden beneath the waters of the loch, its hull long since rotted through. And you can all make a sanity roll at this.
Oh dear.
If you fail, you lose one. If you pass, you lose nothing. If you fail, you lose 1d2 points of sanity. Max, you failed, so we need an involuntary action for you. Let's give you an involuntary
I
action.
passed.
It was me that failed.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Eddie, you failed, sorry. Okay. You just stood there at the end of the street, this by the harbour, this like stone, this natural harbour with the stone, this really ancient stone jetty, must be hundreds of years old, and the whole place is abandoned. And Eddie kind of like sort of what, and he sort of stumbles back away from some of the buildings, and out looking, and kind of backs off and sort of stumbles into a ditch at the side of the road and just goes crashing to the floor. And you can make a luck roll, Edward.
What? I'm getting serious now.
And so did him.
Oh,
And you, with a crash, you land on your guitar, smashing it.
Oh no!
Oh no! You are a cruel piece of shit, Phil. I've always said it. You're a piece of shit. You're a cruel bastard.
Well, you didn't come out here to play guitar, did you?
No, but you've got no idea what that guitar means
Oh,
to me.
come on now.
Not happy. Get up.
That's not like your work's laptop. Like there's
Push
soul
yourself
and
off.
there's love and there's passion in a guitar. It's
Mm.
That
different.
guitar's been with me since I was like 8 years old. It's been through so. Oh! And this stupid fucking town. Alex.
Just
Well-
like, get with nature, man.
I'm still with nature. I just haven't got my guitar. You have no idea what it means. You can replace your laptop. You can replace your hard drive. You can get your fucking emails. That guitar was one of a kind for me. It's not just a guitar. It was a piece of me.
Listen, grab the pieces,
Don't look
man.
back
You
in
can get
anger,
it
mate.
fixed.
No, it's all
There's a
smashed up.
guitar. There's a
Nope.
guitar shop back home. We'll fix it.
I'm assuming it's like obliterated. It's just
Yeah,
crunched to
yeah.
pieces, isn't it?
You landed on the the body of it and just smashed it.
Can I at least salvage the fretboard and just take that
Yeah,
with me?
yeah. So while this is going on,
Don't look back in anger. It's fucking diabolical,
Oh,
Dave.
I heard it. I'm ignoring it.
so while this is going off, Max, you kind of like you're saying this to Eddie. What's Fiona doing, by the way? Sorry.
Fiona's very concerned for Eddie losing his guitar, so she's helping. She's helping pick up the pieces. And
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So while this is going off, Max, you hear a voice to the side of you. So what do you think? Beautiful, isn't it?
Turn around and look.
It's Alex. His smile just stands there, smiling at you. Same old friendly smile, full of love, warmth. You okay there? Look like you've seen a ghost.
I just did.
Hmm? What do you mean?
I reach out and touch him, grab him.
Okay, and we'll leave it there.
Oh,